Hello. Hi.
Hello,
Good
hi.
evening. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm doing well. What about you?
I am doing good too. I think this is the first time we're meeting each other. Am I right?
Yes, now we are meeting very first time.
Yes.
Yes.
So, can I get to know a little bit about you if you don't mind?
Yeah, ma'am. Yes, actually, my name is Seema. I'm homemaker.
Mm-hmm.
I dwell in Kanpur, UP. I have done PG and I was teacher, but now I left the journey and I want to be a teacher again. That is the reason I am learning this language, spoken English. So I want
Okay.
to be a teacher of spoken English.
All right.
So
Amazing. Amazing. So, that's all?
that is my decision. Yes, ma'am.
That's all?
Yeah, we can say simultaneously I run my YouTube channel. I
All
have,
right. Amazing.
yeah, yes, we can say I have been uploading this video with the consistent for 3 and 4 months.
All right, 3, 4 months consistently. That's amazing. There have been a lot of YouTubers recently. uh, yeah, I have got a lot of YouTubers as my learners
Yeah,
recently.
yeah. Actually, I have seen your video with other YouTubers. Then I got, then I was searching, where are you? Then I found. Then I
Mm.
booked. Yes,
Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the sessions on YouTube, and I hope I
yeah,
can
yeah,
fulfill your expectations at this point as well. Let me
yeah.
introduce
But
myself.
yes, yes. Hmm.
No, you were saying something. I want you to finish the sentence first, and then I'll continue.
Okay, actually, I saw in Sunita Rawat's video. Then you spoke about a story. Then I was repeating. Yeah, ma'am, actually, she is very fluent. Then I have to listen very carefully.
Okay, I'll try to speak slower. I have been given this feedback by my learners that sometimes I speak very fast or very fluently, as in they're not able to understand clearly.
Yeah, then I was repeating. Yeah, but now I'm feeling very comfort zone.
Oh, thank you so much. Let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Srija. Originally, I am from Kolkata, West Bengal. As you already know, I'm a communication skills trainer at EnglishYaari, and I'm also a student. I have majored in English. So, yeah, that's all about me. Let's proceed without any further delay, shall we?
Yeah, yeah, we can say you are a student and you are speaking so fluent. So how
That's
did you get this opportunity?
See, English was never really a very difficult thing for me because I come from a convent school and we were pretty much subjected to that environment ever since we were kids. Right? I remember once I was speaking in Bengali with one of my friends and I was caught red-handed by my teacher. So she gave me a red card. And she wrote a note on my diary that your daughter has been caught speaking in vernacular languages during the lunch break, and I had to get it signed by my mother. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Okay.
that's the kind of environment we were in for a long time, right? And if
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
especially when you're in school, you're in your critical ages of learning, and that really
Hmm.
fosters your skills in such a way that you don't really have to worry about it later on,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's just that I was privileged enough to get the right environment, that's all.
Yeah, that is
Not
a
that I
good.
had to put any external efforts to learn this language, but yes, to master it, I guess everybody has to put some external efforts, right? No matter how right the environment is, you have to put some external efforts if you want to gain a certain level of expertise or mastery,
Yeah.
right?
We can say now in our time we didn't have this type of opportunity about
Exactly.
teacher. We can say we used to speak Hindi. I was teacher 10 years ago. I used to
Mhm.
teach English first to fifth, but I used to speak Hindi with the teacher, with the student.
Mm.
So I didn't have this type of environment, but now I got this environment by the. I had one style group. I have been learning this language for 1 year there, but now it has been shut down.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right. That this is
yeah.
exactly the need of the hour, at this point,
Hmm.
because I know there are a lot of learners who are on this platform, and they are teachers of English language, and they always teach in Hindi, especially in government schools. That's the case, right?
Hmm.
So I remember once when I met somebody, I think she was in KV, she was a teacher of some Kendra Vidyalaya or something,
Hmm.
and she was telling me that even the students are very much incapable of understanding English in such a way
Hmm.
that you explain everything in English and it will be clear to them, right?
Hmm.
So you
Yes.
have to take a bilingual approach in that case, but it doesn't end up being bilingual at all. It ends up being just the Hindi medium of instruction, anyways, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We can say in our time I had full of environment Hindi. So
Full, yeah, I had a fully, you can say a fully Hindi medium of instruction. You can say
yeah,
that as
yeah. We can say I had English subject because
well.
I had done PG with the English.
Mm-hmm.
I knew how to make sentence, how to make a story because in a MA we had to complete 3 pages of a story within 15 minutes.
Yeah, correct.
So it is difficult because I knew everything, but ITS English and spoken English both are different.
Very true. Very true. And of course,
Hmm.
when you read literature, that's a different thing. And when you speak in English, that's also a different thing
Hmm.
altogether.
Hmm.
English as a language and English as literature is a different, they're two different
Yeah,
things. Not by
yeah.
body. Of course, there is some confluence, but yeah, they are different in different way,
Hmm.
unique in
Hmm.
their own ways, if I may say so. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
You did your PG in English literature, I believe.
Yes, yeah, I have done English literature.
Okay, so where did you study?
Yeah, it's a long time.
You? It has been a long time. No, I'm just saying where, not when.
Where? Okay, I have completed my PG from we can say Ghaziabad, nearby Delhi.
Okay, all right, got it.
Yeah, VMLC College.
Okay, yeah, I think I've heard of this college. I think one of my learners is from this college or what? I can't recall exactly, but yeah,
Yeah,
maybe I have heard of this college somewhere. Right? It is
yeah,
very popular, right?
yeah. Actually, in Ghaziabad, this is first for girls and very
Right.
famous. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I was asking you because I was also in Uttar Pradesh for quite a long time. So yeah,
Okay.
I was not in Kanpur, though I have friends who not friends. I have only one friend who is from Kanpur, right? And
Okay.
I was in Banaras for 3 years. That's why I was asking you whether I was in BHU. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's why I was asking you whether you also have some distant connection with BHU or not, right? There are many people, usually whenever they are in UP, they prefer Banaras Hindu
Ma'am, your
University.
voice is jarring. Your voice
Is
is
it?
not clear. Voice
am
is
I, am I
jarring.
audible now? Is it okay, or shall I connect my
Now
earphones?
clear. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Now you are audible.
All
Hmm.
right, all right. Then maybe it was just a
Yeah, yeah.
glitch, right? So yes, I was just saying that
Hmm, hmm.
people in and around UP, they pretty much prefer Banaras Hindu University a lot, right? There is certain kind of preference given to BHU always. So I
Hmm,
thought
hmm.
maybe you also have the same alpha mater as I do. That's why I was just clarifying. Okay, so tell me,
Yeah, yeah.
since you've
Hmm,
done your
hmm.
PG in English literature, and I have not completed I've not even started my PG yet. I'm planning to start it this year, right? So tell me about your favorite authors, if I may know about them.
Author, yeah, Shakespeare.
Okay, Shakespeare. Very obvious
Shakespeare,
answer. Who doesn't like Shakespeare? Yeah, and who
yeah,
else?
yeah, because he always create this type of story about friendship, about loving. Then it is very heart-touching story. Then I used to learn so much. I used to write. Then I used to we can say engrossed.
Yes, I
In,
used to get engrossed.
yeah. Then I loved it, and now we can say loving this story.
Okay, all right. So yeah, as I was telling you, I presume that you're talking about his dramas, right?
Yeah.
When you tell about the stories, they're not stories in general; they are just dramas that he has written. Okay.
Yeah, like we always watch in a TV serial
Hmm.
drama.
Right.
Uh,
It's like that, divided into episodes, it's like scenes, right? And
scenes.
act in different ways. Yes. Which one would be your favorite drama out of all that he has written?
Okay, we can say nowadays I'm watching Jhanak.
Oh,
It's a
Jhanna.
serial.
Is it a
Jhanak.
serial?
Yes.
Okay, all right. And what is the story all about? I have never
Yeah.
watched serials in my entire life.
Hmm.
So, what is
Yeah,
the
we can
story
say there the story like that. There are two sisters, and one actually they are cousin.
about? Mm-hmm.
They are cousin. We can say mother are two. and father is the one.
They
Or
are
we can say
step.
they are cousin.
They are stepsisters.
Step cousin, we can
Is
step
it?
sister.
Is it cousin? Because if they have the single father, then they are stepsisters.
Yeah, yeah.
Single father,
So,
different mother, stepsister. But if they have different
mm-hmm.
parents altogether and their parents are somehow related by blood, that's a cousin,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. So we can say their mother also loved with one father, and sister, we can say they are sister. They also do like that. They also love one boy. So that is a story is going on.
Oh God.
So now I always take interest by watching this type of story. Man, actually, man, where should he go? He should go with one, or we can say one is a very poor girl, and second is a very richest. So
Ah,
richest is very clever, and she always answer out everything,
hmm.
her mistakes, her everything, and we can say poor. She was very humble and we can say girlish type. So she doesn't know how to speak with the person, how to. She is very, we can say girlish, totally girlish.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a story is going on every day. We can say she try to study, and man, we can say hero, he is helping him, her, sorry, helping her. For he always manages everything. Yeah, you can go in a school and you can stay in a hostel. Then I will provide all the everything. Then
Okay.
riches,
This man seems very much in love with the other girl, the poor girl, I think.
yeah, we can say uh, in a film, in we can say serial, heroine like that who is know yeah how to sacrifice everything. So that is a
Sacrifice.
heroine.
Yeah,
That is a
always.
main.
This is the kind of image that they have, that the heroine
Yeah,
would be the one who compromises and sacrifices and always adjusts according to the situation, right?
yeah. And one day I was crying after while watching this story. Oh
Okay.
my God, where she is? Because when
Why is it?
my husband said, ki, "Oh my God, like her story. Now I am not going here and there. Why are you crying? I'm here."
Oh God! But I think these serials somehow reinforce this stereotype in the society that women should always, a faithful, good woman should always be sacrificial,
Mhm.
should always be ready to make compromises whenever necessary, right? And I think that's not a good thing to. It's okay to be sacrificial, but it should go both ways, not just the woman, right? And
Mhm. Yeah.
yeah,
Sometimes,
yeah, please go.
yes. Yeah, sometimes they should raise the voice. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that is a more that she would be a better and more brave and bold woman, right? Than a person who's more docile and meek, right? Do you know the meaning
Mhm.
of that? Docile? Isn't you were saying very girlish, right? Very girlish, very soft spoken, doesn't really know how to talk to people, right? That's called being
Mhm.
docile. Docile, docile. Okay?
Okay.
So that is somewhat a submissive woman, if you may say so. Right? You can
Mhm.
even say meek, right? Uh, so it's better to be fierce and bold and courageous than being docile and meek, according to me. Right? It's important to be yourself than to fit into a particular stereotype. Correct?
Yeah. Now we want to actually, now we can say it's a 21st century, then we should change. And if we
Hmm.
watch this type of hero, heroine, they are very girly, they don't know how to raise the voice, how to retort. Hmm?
Hmm.
Oh,
It's okay.
then
It's okay.
we also feel bored. Oh my God, she's totally girly. She doesn't know how to talk, how to raise the voice. Oh, now
Hmm.
it's a boring thing. Then we should skip.
Hmm, correct. I think the word girlish has a very negative connotation in the society. Just like you're saying that she's very girlish, she is not very brave enough, or she does not know how to raise her voice, right? But ever if I say he's very manly, that means oh God, he's always there to raise his voice, right? That is why I
Mhm.
don't like these words girlish and manly very much, right? I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
prefer saying something like docile or meek, right? Which means that they are
yeah,
very submissive and they do not know how to raise their voice, right? Maybe they have
yeah.
been brought up that way.
Yes,
So
yes.
I think the serials also have a positive point that it at least helps you gain a little bit more insight about the kind of situation that forces a woman to become girlish or docile, if I may say so, right?
Yeah, we can say depend on person to person, whatever they want to achieve from by this movie. Because we are seeing so many things in a movie,
Hmm.
like a drama, like a loving, like a physical attraction, so
Mm-hmm.
many things. So
Mm-hmm.
people actually depend on people, whatever they want to watch, whatever they want to achieve, catch, point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever they want to learn from it or take away from it, right?
Yeah, learn we can say after watching, then we forget we want to watch a new movie.
Right. What they observe and what they take away from it matters more, right? So
Yeah,
if
yeah,
the person wants to learn how to be sacrificial, they can also learn that from watching
yeah.
these
But
serials.
I think nobody wants to sacrifice their life nowadays because
uh,
now, yeah, we can say we can sacrifice only one time, two time. Second time, we can stand for raising the voice. Yeah, I
yes.
didn't do any mistake. Why are you saying this type of point? Who are you? Then who?
Who are you to
Uh,
challenge me?
yeah.
Correct,
So,
correct. That also happens. But I think
yeah.
this is necessary because I mean, you or you know, I know that women have been subjugated for a long period of time throughout history. Right? There has to be a point where we raise our voice, right?
Hmm.
Not in a wrong way, of course, in a way
Yeah.
that fosters a more healthier and a peaceful coexistence between the two genders, the sexes, right, that exist in society.
Hmm.
Not to go for a man versus woman thing, but to just foster some harmonious coexistence between all, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That is what
Hmm.
the aim should be, right?
Hmm.
That's my thought about it, if I may say so,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
um,
that is good. We can
yeah.
say nowadays it's very difficult to judge the person, whatever they have an intention. Because recently I got one story, one news of
Mhm.
Sonam. I think you heard
Ah,
about this.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, and they're from Madhya Pradesh, right? Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So these things are also very common nowadays. But I think she had already informed her mother before, right, that she does not want to marry the man.
Yeah. But if she got married, after getting married, then
Exactly.
you are. Uh,
Exactly.
hmm.
I do blame her for what she has done. Of course, it's a horrible, heinous crime to commit. Of course,
Yes.
anything, right?
Hmm.
It's heavily condemned by me and everybody.
Yes.
I
Yes.
think everybody should really criticize it as much as it's going on in the media, right? But I think also
Hmm.
Indian parents, to a certain extent, they are very rigid when it comes to choosing the partner, right? And they have that kind of interference that oh, I will not let you choose your own partner. I will choose the partner, right? If we
Yeah.
give our kids the freedom to choose their own partner, then maybe they would have a better life in future, and maybe then these crimes would go lesser,
Hmm.
right? That's
Yeah. We
my
can say.
opinion on it. But what she did, absolutely, that's definitely not something that should be done to any
Yeah,
person.
it's a
Nobody
crime.
deserves
It's
it.
a heinous crime. Yeah, you are
Absolutely.
right. Yeah, we can say nobody has the right to kill any person.
Yes, right
And
to kill.
after getting married, then you took this action because
Exactly. You could have
yeah,
just
you had,
you could have just eloped, right?
yeah. Now after killing her husband, then she allowed.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's something you could have just not get married at all, right? If your parents
yeah,
are forcing you, then find a way to escape somehow, right?
yeah. But
Like,
actually, parents also we can say culprit because
yes,
they shouldn't have took this taken this action.
Yes, as I told you, that
before.
parents are Indian parents in general
Mm-hmm.
are very rigid in that sense, and they always focus on what they think is correct and not what is supposed to be what the child thinks, right, is
Yeah.
correct. If you just give your child a little bit more freedom, of course you should analyze and evaluate the person that they're choosing to marry, right? Not like,
Yeah.
oh, you shouldn't judge them at all and just let them be whatever they want to be. Right? If you have your
Mm-hmm.
doubts, then you should tell your children, and it's high time that we become a little bit more open-minded as a society, right? Because then
Yes.
that's the only way that these crimes are supposed to decrease in the society, and now it's increasing in such a way that it's really really heartbreaking to see it.
Yeah, that is a good. Actually, as a parents, we have to stand our children. We have to believe them. But
Mm.
nowadays, it's very difficult to believe them as well. We have to keep gazing them.
Say that believe.
Believe, believe,
No, say and then leave, believe. Okay,
huh?
believe.
Believe, believe
Yes,
them.
believe. Yes, now
Yeah.
it's
Then till the end, we have to keep gazing them. Yeah, whatever they are doing, they are studying or not. So actually, parents have so many obstacle in their mind.
yes. not
So
not
it's very
obstacles
difficult.
exactly, but they have a lot of things going on in their mind, right? And
Yeah.
they, of course, they have to make sure, especially when the age that the age that I am in, like early 20s, when this age arrives, they are, especially from puberty and this early 20s, these ages are very critical in that sense.
Hmm.
They shape you as a person, and all of the things that could go wrong, I think most things go wrong at this age itself, right? So parents have to be a
Yes.
little bit more vigilant and alert. Right. And it
Yes.
gives them an added stress and anxiety, of course.
Hmm. So
Okay.
that is a
As a, I
reason.
just want to ask you one thing. As a married woman yourself, what kind of sacrifices have you made? Do you think you have somehow lost yourself in the process of it, or do you really do you think that no, I have been able to provide myself a new identity, redefine my own identity in such a way?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, after getting married,
Mm-hmm.
then we have to indulge according our family members. Hmm?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we have to leave because we are not given permission after getting married. Then you are bride of this house. Then you are to keep pallu. Then we can say well
Have the
and
veil. Put
have
on the
the
veil.
well. Then you are not allowed to doing. You have to stop your study and you have to stop your we can say job whatever you are doing before marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Then this type of sacrifice and after become a mother, then it's very hectic because we want to give better life to our children than us. So that is a sacrifice. So I sacrificed so many things. I was teacher, but due to my children's care, then I left. So I can say that is a but I'm very happy. I uh, I can enjoy by this English and yeah, definitely after become a good speaker, fluent speaker, I will have lots of options. We can say
Yes,
I can,
absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. Learning has no age, and it doesn't matter how fast you go as long as you don't stop. Okay? So
yeah,
keep just challenging yourself, learning new things. I just correct a few errors. Whenever you're saying to, you don't have to use ing. Okay? To infinitive plus first form of the verb always.
yeah, yeah.
Okay?
Mhm.
I have heard you say to
But
doing.
yeah, I heard when I say we can say I looking forward to I plus ing.
I am looking forward to meeting you, right? So forward to is a phrasal verb in itself. That's a different thing. But when you are using it as a verb, I to try. I would like to try
Oh,
doing.
that, yeah, these are grammar rule. We can say it's very hectic.
If you come across this word called opposed, I am opposed to doing this in future, right?
Yeah,
So
so we
even
are
for
very
that, you can
confused.
use ing. But in that case, in that case, it's a different thing. I'm saying to as an infinitive and not to as a preposition. Okay,
Yeah, so
that's what
now we can say, yeah, we can say grammar rule is,
it's a little confusing, I know, but yes, it's good that you raised your queries that I could clear it. The two
yeah,
as a
yeah,
preposition and two as an infinitive is a
yeah,
different thing as
yeah,
well,
we can say,
right?
yeah, we can
Apart
say
from
I have to deep in this grammar for to and
Yeah.
The
And you have
because
also said key in this session twice. So this Hindi word key is popping up every now and then, right? And we have to work on it. We have
yeah,
to make sure that this key, na, to, these words do not come out, especially when we're speaking in English, right?
yeah, yeah.
So
Yes,
that's
yes,
one thing. And second thing would be you're a very good speaker. I love your energy. Right, we just have to
thank you.
refine the sentence structure a little bit more, and with this energy and enthusiasm, I'm sure you would be able to achieve your goals any day. As I said, achieve more than you have ever dreamt of in your life. All right.
Yes, thank
All the
you.
best for your YouTube channel. I hope the session was productive overall. I just got to know you a little bit, and I hope I gave you adequate feedback. Just that you have to. Apart
Yes,
from that, I
yes,
absolutely told you that I love your energy, and I would like to see you once again. It's very encouraging to meet learners like you. I wish you all the very best. All right.
thank you. Yes.
Bye. Good night. Take care of
Bye.
yourself.